I already say before we continue forward. There is music playing in the background. I don't know how well y'all can hear it. I don't know if y'all can at all, but there's this loud in the background. My family's being loud, but I wanted to record, so I'm doing it anyway. So if that's too much of a bother, then I'm sorry. But yeah, job got to be done. I passed Yuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Yuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I don't remember what this conversation was before I ended up. Okay, I gotta make another poem. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I want Yuri, I'm 18. Relax. They're 18. Relax. As much as I want Yuri, I feel like since we... You know what? No. Let's go for all of them. Let's get Yuri next. Let's go for all of them. Because I think Sayori was the one that I had ended up getting last time unintentionally. I don't even know what kawaii means. Excitement. No. Intellectual. Eternity. Secretive. Oh, she's secretive? Graveyard. Oh, she philosophy. Oh yeah. Contamination. Oh yeah. Unrestrained. Oh yeah. I'm on a entropy. Whatever that means. Oh yeah. I don't know what parfait means. Tragedy. Memories. Shit. Determination. Judgment. Vivacious. Extraordinary. Interesting. Essence. And disoriented. I want Yuri. I'm on a mission. Drop my chapstick, but I'm still on a mission. I'm on a mission, you feel me? I'm on a mission. I want Yuri. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Good to know. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dre, Sayori says. Yo, Sayori, Dre says. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Reasonable. I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we look at your purse, Yuri? What did she do? Huh? Why all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Okay. She did something. She did something. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and the contents spill on the desk. Only two small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to... I'm such a reader. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. He is clocking her tea. Yeah. I know the current day slang, the TikTok slang, the female slang. I can be just like y'all, I just don't want to be. He is clocking her tea. She needs that. Hashtag need that. Do you need that? Do you want that? You can't put that little ad dog. Can't put that little ad dog. Where we going? Aha. Oh, Yuri's laughing. Yuri's giggling. Why'd I do that? Why did I do that? I didn't notice she was listening in. Put my chapstick down. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. She was listening. Yuri, tell Dre to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Look at her demeanor. Look how she standing there, hands behind her back, Tata's just out. Demeanor. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Suffering is crazy. I didn't mean that. I got absorbed in my book. I like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sari, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? That's how she would be laughing right now, because there probably is a little devil inside of all of them, because this game is supposed to be disturbing, and I'm not disturbed! My chat was. That's why I'm recording it instead of playing it on stream, because they were disturbed by me playing the game because I'm apparently the most controversial human being in the world. I'm not. Don't let her fool you. Sari knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Ooh. But you wouldn't have come for one for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sari. Oh my goodness, she got slaps. Did I slap her? Kya? You into that? Yo, I gotta be stopped, bro. Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and she tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? She got smacked by a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sherry glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid for my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sari hugs she's hugging a cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sari rapidly tears open the wallpaper and takes out a big bite. So good. Yo, my chapstick gang. Sari suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Ow. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite out of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. That's how you spell beggars? But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sari gets out of her seat and gets up behind that. Then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. Yeah, what's happened? I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sari off of her. Sari leans down and takes a little bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of shit. Damn, she got up out of there. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Yuri is just standing there so politely. Rock a nigga like Rock Lee. Pull up on him like Rock Lee. Dust on him like Rock Lee. Get up on him like Rock Lee. I don't have any excuses. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sari? I gotta stop doing that. Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Not me. Y'all don't know about me. I don't want nothing more than just to have a girl cuddled up in my arms, wrapped in my big, manly arms, loving on her, and her loving on me. I want it. I need it. I definitely need it. But I don't need it. That's true. Excuse me? Oh, somebody just took that personal. Suddenly the door swigs open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Whoa, hold on. Glancing at me is crazy, shorty. If you want me to be your boyfriend, all you gotta do is say that. I told you I'm more desirable than all four of y'all combined. That's facts. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Is she lying to us? I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play. Look how nervous she looked with the sweat dripping down her face. She's nervous. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Sorry about that. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dre. They love me. Y'all seen the title of the last video. They love me. They love me. The whole club loves me. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure anything. Like, why does she keep standing like that? Why does she keep standing like that? What's going on? Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Y'all, bro, how many of y'all wish that y'all was like liked by the popular girl in school? Like I know my mafia, the self-made mafia. I know y'all not losers. None of us are losers because we're the ones. If you know, you know. But I know a lot of y'all wasn't liked by the popular girls in school growing up. Come on. Not even the guy here. I wasn't liked by nobody back in school. I had the homies though. You know? That's all that matters. I had the homies. I had, a few girls from time to time. But none of them actually liked me. I had a few talking stages from time to time during high school. None of them liked me. And if they did, they said they did, but they were lying because they didn't want to get with me. How do you like somebody and not want to get in a relationship with them? It just doesn't make any sense. Am I tripping or am I not tripping? You gotta let me know, because I don't know. I don't know. It gets confusing. They don't explain enough. And girls just, they're not good at communication, but dudes ain't either. So let's not start something we don't need to get into. I choose to leave Sayori's Michigan. Can't read that. I'm sure Natsuki wanted to complain to her anyway. Excuse me, sorry about that. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Classic. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad from distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Music changed. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Man, don't lie to that woman. Murder is crazy. I muttered this, seeing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. She wasn't locked in because your boy was in the room. She felt all that aura all over me. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Nah, that's a particular reason. Look how she looking. It's a particular reason. It's alright, Yuri. I understand. Wouldn't be able to contain myself around a guy like me either. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. I'm not gonna lie, she for sure has never read that book before. This is her first time reading it, and she only reading it because she got me one of them too, so she can relate and talk to me about the book that she has just starting to get to read, soon the same as me. She's not slick. I know the game. Don't forget it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school moves in with her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she desperately needs to choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dre? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Alright, Dre, I see. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those type of things. I didn't forget at all. You forgot. Don't rope me in with you. You forgot. Dre. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be some naive one for letting, they're made out to be one of the naive ones for letting their one-sided morals interfere with their villain plays. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess that's alright then. But I feel like you should know that I have this problem. Read it in your head. Look at it. Read it in your head. And try again. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Fair point. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you were saying you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. Look at how she's playing with her hair. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel their presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, but maybe a little distracting. Maybe the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you don't have to apologize a lot, don't you? You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean over a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. Guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh my goodness. Yuri holds sorry, my hiccups. You know what I mean? Hiccups, you just hiccups, you know what I'm saying? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I'll do the same with my right arm. My character's white. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do the same with my right arm on the side of the book. The way I turn, I wonder if we actually gonna be able to see my character at all, because other than just, my character's hand. You haven't gotten much of an showing of the character. The way I turn the page, Yuri slides the other thumb out and pulls her side. Stop yawning! My bad. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth. The warmth? What is warmth? The warmth of Yuri's face. And she's in the corner of my vision. Are you? Oh, why is she looking at me like that? Are you ready? Let's turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Why is she smiling so hard? It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Why is she smiling so hard? Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn to my own. Okay, we continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think, where'd her smile go? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses a lot of things that she says. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they kind of remind me, kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But did we just get out of the seats, or are we still in? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing to think that. No, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I mean it as it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. They interrupted the conversation. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait long. Yuri exchanges. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Okay, we were still sitting down. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading than tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. She has a preference. She wants me to read with her. I'm not slow. What did Kendrick say? Hey Drake, they're not slow. Hey Yuri, I'm not slow. Like, I know. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters of your whole time. Look, I know y'all telling me I gotta stop yawning. I'm going to. I can't help it. I really haven't been doing it since I started talking this much. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Who should read my poem first? We did Yuri first last time, but it's also a poem that she would like most, so let's talk to Yuri first again. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Dre, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques that are worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it some more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. I think Dunnet is playing Left 4 Dead 2. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. Okay. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer the patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. See, let me tell y'all what happens in a non-anime setting. You have this kind of conversation and interaction with a girl. Maybe not this thing to be exact, because this is anime, of course, and a game. But you had, let's say the conversation, for example, because I'm speaking from personal experience, where you will talk to a girl, and, you know, the conversation will go smooth. It will go smooth. And it will be like they always talk about how they're not used to the kind of man you are, or woman, and being appreciated the way that they are, right? And then, from my experience, you hear that, and then think, okay, maybe we gonna get somewhere. And a month later, I don't want to be with you. I can't be with you. I don't want a relationship. They tell you that. They told me that. Could just be me, but they told me that. Okay? You gotta be careful out here. You understand? But sometimes after that happens, they say they're not ready to be in a relationship and then get in a relationship with somebody a month later after ghosting you or just not talking to you or talking to you and leading you on. Don't get played, my fellas and my ladies, my mafia, my people. Don't get played. Be smarter, not stupid. Seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I don't either. I really only write for myself. And besides, people will just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Probably because, for example, Natsuki didn't appreciate the writing in the first place yesterday. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. It's my guilty pleasure. Know what I'm saying? My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon is fed, that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, the urge. I wonder if this is actually about a raccoon. I feel like it's not. The moon I just got an idea. I don't want to say it yet. The moon indicates its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, and perhaps I merely projected my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I hope y'all don't hear that. It's getting louder. Every time I brand. The raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood. Classic conditioning. I sliced the bread and feed myself again. I wonder if this is about Yuri and my character. The raccoon more so being her in a way, and my character being her in this case. Or maybe the other way around. I wonder. Alright. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, I can see that. See? It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express what did I just say? Vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take if I take it at face value that I can't imagine what it's supposed to mean, well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually focused to keep myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Dre? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Everyone does. Don't let anybody tell you y'all otherwise. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, and even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself too. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. I swear I've heard that from so many girls, bro. They always talk about how I'm a good listener. Because, like, even I tend to rant sometimes, but I always listen to other people's problems, even when I really couldn't care less. And I don't mean that to say that to sound mean. I mean that because I care so much that I just listen to other people's problems and situations, even when I don't care. But I'll show that I care. Well, when I don't care to hear it, but I'll show that I care because I care about them and their well-being. That I listen. Let's do Siri next. Dot. Ooh, I like this one, Dre. Yeah, has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. I know I wouldn't lie to you, Dre. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Dre. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one? I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are very bad or good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it's a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty much the most important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Valid. Yeah, me either. Ugh. Why do you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you always think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. She is an airhead. She's literally an airhead. Well, let's see anyway. I guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Siri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Siri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dre. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's see what she got. Jeez, they're making longer ones. I hope we don't gotta do this for another day straight. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What kind of start to a... Bruh. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, okay? Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, in bottles, all in a row. My collection sometimes make a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. I gotta stop yawning. Finally, all done, I open up and I come in my friends. And in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them on the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But after time I let one go, it shatters against the title between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. Why does this sound so sad? They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo inside. What am I reading? Next. Holy crap. Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. She got it from ChatGPT. You already know. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. But never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you can keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep it up until I die. She's not. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. Terry's always got a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing passion in her eyes, it's hard for me to become pessimistic. Reasonable. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Monica. We did her last time. Hi again, Dre. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not gonna be bad, I'm very happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job. I wasn't going ooh in my I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. See? I told you I'm naturally just a deep person. I would legit write a deep poem like that. For Yuri. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. I'm getting deja vu. That's not very fair. Stop standing like this. Please. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? There it is. Just like she did last time. You know that Yuri writes kind of like this too. You know Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I'm going for all three. Give me another opportunity. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Yuri who uses simple words and direct words to describe the happiness and sadness. She didn't actually do that in the last poem. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive in their own meaning of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it or just by letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. She hopes I like how her poem turned out? Okay. The colors saved me. That's a lot different than the raccoon story and the bottles. Save me. That's interesting. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless economy of meaningless noise. Yeah, I know that didn't say economy. If y'all remember what she wrote yesterday, try to compare it to this. See if she did that multiple times. The kind of hints at something, because this is kind of crazy. Matter of fact, my video is playing right now, and I think I'm about to read her poem from it. I was wrong. Anyway, the noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, speaking, screeching, echoing, squeaking. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza. Ooh, I smell shrimp on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Monica, this is worrying. And you're supposed to be the whole... It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess it's just the way I like to write. Sorry if you don't like it. I don't dislike it, but it's worrying. It's the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on my own paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines so short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over each other. It's hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Wrong. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not even a poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a very difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change. Yo. So they're about to start having me actually make decisions from what I'm getting out of this. Or when something is unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? See what I'm talking about? She's worrying. It's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I don't remember what she said yesterday either, though. Or the other day. I liked your last one better. Really? Yeah, well, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. It's not really good enough for that yet. It felt flat. Yeah. This may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. Still figuring all this out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound too fancy or add meaning by just using annoying and complicated language. In other words, she don't got the brain power to process all of this. Then this video gonna have to end soon. It's getting kind of loud. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. I'm not cute. I'm not making any poems cute. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. And you wonder why I wrote about it. Use your brain. Making your reader look so hard for the deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. She's jealous. really jealous, and it's all over her face. Guess that's one way to look at it. Everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Okay, you gonna make me dislike you so quick. This is why you was last to read it. Here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what, Amy? You know what? Since she just disrespected my poem, I'm not even gonna read hers. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that's the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can even complicate issues with simpler analogies, and it makes people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Okay, let me find out this is personal. I didn't even need to read the poem, but let me find out this is personal. Do you know people ain't like that? Of course, it's how everyone thinks about my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid of finding out, they make fun of you or think of less. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're happy or not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think it's really what people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those kind of things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hated people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I wouldn't want people to think not just to feel. We want people to think not just to feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. Bro. Oh my god. Okay, I know this is a literature club. I understand that, but please do not make me write poems every single day. Please. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Extra is crazy. Sort of. Do you really have to do something at the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Good point. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really feel like I don't do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than just a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event. Is it going to be more girls there like y'all? For a guy like me? I'd want that. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. We're going to be performing. Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up. Whoa. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting posters up, did you? What? I did. Do you think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. I'm imagining it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sari. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. Valid point. So I have to ask them for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more who will perform will be able to see what literature is all about. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to the same feelings that brought you in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes standing in a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. W speech. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. That leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been really trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just get it over with. Phew, thanks Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room at everyone else's faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. Stop being dramatic. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. I wanted you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. It's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to recite it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine, whatever that means. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the word to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this truly a natural? Is she truly a natural? Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sorry, looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. I believe that was the word. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath as she smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri. Oh my goodness. She's competitive. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. My God, jeez. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she all of a sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what she happens when Yuri gets inserted into her books. Her quivering transforms into oh God. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. My type of action. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. She got up out of there. Yuri, that was amazing. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine reciting it to yourself, or to me, like in front of the mirror of your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I don't know what that was. I just needed to, yawn and stretch. I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem. Somehow, feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Yuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Yuri's voice gives it a new meaning. Maybe that's what Yuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach deeply into someone I thought I never knew or something. Yuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Yuri. Even Drake liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely. Yeah, what does that mean? The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely, but it may be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery doesn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to try to make you pick a poem that promises to challenge you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, Okay, now who's next, Noski? Don't make me go before. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dre lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. What the come on, dude. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what I have to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I would too. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry about that. As good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Noski. I'm sorry, where's my applause? I'm so proud of you. You did great. Where's all of that? Where's the love? It's called Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Well, the poem's called Jump. Now he takes not. I'm about to call her Nat. Not gonna lie, Nat takes a deep breath. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Where was my applause? She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put whatever face I want on in front of other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about the festival. With that said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know what time you will be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me stop. Why does she keep doing that? I think it's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue with that. At the festival, we'll be planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll try my best to get through it. It was for the sake of the club, and I'm impressing Monica. Now here's where we have an issue. I did not just put all of this work in to impress Yuri for him to say, oh, if it's for the sake of the club. Hold on, give me a second, I gotta do my voice. It was for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Like, what do you mean impressing Monica? We're trying to impress Yuri. Why? We're supposed to be clicking on the same page here. We're not, though. Ready to go, Yuri? Yeah. Look at you two always going home together like that. What do you want to come? It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hey. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. What? Bro, do all of y'all want to go? Like, do all of you want to come, too? Like, my goodness. It's okay, Dre. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I mean, if all of them want to go with me, then shoot, let's go. You know what I'm saying? They can all learn where the House of Dre is. Even though it's only been a few days, it's a lot to do, RJ. I had to stop the yawn. Sometimes you just gotta keep going, beat it out your chest. Hey, Yuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. She fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Do I get to actually answer? I can't choose both. Save the game. Now we getting into it. Now we getting into the thick of it, as KSI likes to say. Because I gotta pick options. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I would walk home with Yuri. And I feel like this decision, if Yuri were to ask to walk home after me getting asked this question, send us so bad. After me getting asked this question, and my answer wouldn't be like based off like, bro. Me and Yuri could finish something else out, gang. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you really seem to be like going home together. Right. Why would I ruin that for you? You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. True. It's kind of weird for Yuri to care so much about. Wait. Oh, she knows something. Please tell me they are gonna give me an option. I know I'm gonna have to choose Yuri anyway, but like, bruh. Alright, so this time we're gonna switch it up. You know what? Nah, we already on a run. Fuck switching it up. Forget switching it up. Forget switching it up. What's good, Yuri? 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 Oh my god, I double clicked by accident. I don't know what I did. I don't know how well this worked. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So I'm surprised you're all still willing to help out with the festival too. Natsuki's excited for the festival. Interesting. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play, eat, and do all kind of delicious things with food. I mean, eat. You sound a bit like cereal all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like fried squid? You of all people. I didn't say it like that. Besides, what do you mean you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Ma-I-Ka. That's not how you say my name at all. And that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Wait, is it the club? Is it the thing today? Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. What does she have going on? I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. No. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Nah, you ain't assuming things. She's off. It's something going on. I'm fine. See? She already shows me a big smile. Don't let it distract you from having fun with everyone. Yo, what if they had an anime show around it, based around this game? I wonder if it actually exists. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Doki Literature Club. I don't think it has an anime. If you say so. I worry about who's texting me. I worriedly glanced at Yuri before turning back to talk to everyone else, but the conversation was already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I could ask Aunt Monica if she knows anything about Yuri. Since I've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, you think this might sound strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean she knows something? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I haven't noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room, who is idly she's dragging an eraser over back and forth on a desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. Surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know a lot about her better than I do. Yeah, she's never really like this. She talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she's really dismissive. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. Okay, I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Okay, maybe that. Okay, girls would know girls. How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. See, the way he sees it is how she is with him, not with everybody else. Everybody else sees it differently. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? See, Monica gets it. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do you know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay. Monica smiles meaningly. I know she said forget about what I said, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know she told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down bro? I'm the same way with this one girl, dude. And we're so close, but we don't actually ever see each other. But like, bro, yeah. I know what you mean, Dre Jr. Well, Junior. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peeping at me from all over her book, but she looks away just quickly and flustered on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never seen her approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. W-mans, even though I could never do that in real life. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to hers. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts, alone with my thoughts. How were you able to tell that I was even thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. She's good at reading people, which is something I'm personally good at in real life. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at you or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Why the tables have turned. Your troubles are the only concern of those willing to share in the concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I will gladly listen. It's really not that big a deal. I was just feeling a little uneasy about Sayori. Yeah, she seems off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. That's quite romantic. Okay. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. I see. Yeah, you still have a chance. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive yet. Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I do too. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. Like she was talking about the bottles. We read the poem, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also felt some concern for her. But in this case, it looks like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess you could say that's the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. I ain't gonna lie. He just got hit with the Janae Aiko special. If you know, you know. Sometimes a person's mysteries are often untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of in you. That is, I think that she's a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. We're just friends, Yuri. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Of course I'm okay with it. You're taking my mind with this whole thing. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we make some tea first? Not at all. You are addicted to tea. This is why you gotta be mine. Out of everyone in the club, cause I drink tea just as much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. She want me, and she can have me. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with the kind of filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water. Thought she wanted tea. Oh yeah, right, water, tea. Got it. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, by the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I may as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? So we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just going to make Yuri some tea. Calm down, Monica. I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell? Do you want me to do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Dre in club activities? Ooh, got her there. Got her. My mouth grapes. Or gapes, whatever you said. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Stop standing like that. Let's go. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It makes me feel so irritated. What's wrong? Wait, what's going on? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I do too. What is she stressing about? I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Dre, how could you even... How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Dude, I'm not gonna lie to... Maybe I'm an anime character in real life. I'm not gonna cap, because I do the same thing. When I agree with somebody's actions, of course. Because nothing that you did is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions and we can't hide them anyway. My nigga, man, look at him. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Smart one. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, do you say? Yeah. Yuri lifts her head. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, let's go. I walk to the nearest fountain, and once we fill out the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Yuri, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yes, oolong. Anything is fine. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle at 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even when I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Everybody wants to impress me, and that's no surprise because I don't know, I was gonna spit a bar or something. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would like to try to express myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Oh yeah, that's great, Yuri. Don't just push yourself around too much. You're always worrying about me, Dre. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. You know what's crazy? I thought me answering Sayori's earlier question with saying that I would walk home with her instead of Yuri at the time would help her feel better, and she hasn't felt better. Should have just answered Yuri. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup for both of us. Dre, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over on my desk. Makes sense. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I'll do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I've received the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Why? That's so random. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Terry's candy. Whatever else he said. I'll take it since I'll go with the tea. It'll go with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall. Teacups at our sides in sync. We assume the same reading position as last time. Each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I even supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. He's folding your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, not being able to hold the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to make sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading posture, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finished opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Whoa. Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apparently place the chocolate into her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry. I guess I should have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Yeah, friends. Friends. Not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh. Situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression she can't focus. Now he broke her focus. If I'm folding, you folding, baby girl. That's what we doing. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Oh my gosh, she's Janae Aiko in this dude, bro. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips. It's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Yo, hot breath is crazy again. Ooh. Yuri Joe's back. It's time to share poems. Jay, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. My nigga Jay, he's in. Curry for 3. It's good. Like, bro, oh my goodness. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick a bag of chocolates. In the end, my bad, we hastily clean up without as much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I mean, if she like getting fed chocolate, then I mean, let's talk. Let's chat. Let's talk about it. Dre, your writing has improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. You don't think it ever came to me this naturally? Yuri, what's wrong with the way I put what I don't know what I just read. This never did come naturally to me. I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something you never even shared with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. Yo, if she asked to walk home with me and my pick is, oh my god, I might have fucked up. I might have messed up. I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it. But books are so much amazing and inspiring people you want to fall in love with. Or people who just want to make would just make a really good friend. You want to fall in love with me? Is that what you just said? Cheerful people who always put a smile on their face are deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you put it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. What's wrong with your body? I don't like how girls are always so insecure about their body like that. But I wouldn't say I get it because I don't. But like, a lot of them be unnecessarily insecure. Y'all gotta work on that. For all my ladies watching this video in the past, present, or future, don't be so insecure. You are beautiful the way you are. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter how your body type is. It doesn't matter how you look in the face. It doesn't matter how much acne you have. It doesn't matter how your hair looks. You're beautiful. And you are loved. Don't ever forget that, and don't let anybody tell you differently. Thanks for listening. Glad I could. Hopefully that helps somebody, honestly, because people always need to hear stuff like that. Women and men too. And my dudes, let me talk to y'all real quick. Don't take this the wrong way, but you are handsome. You are a handsome man. Man, young man, boy, whatever you are, you're a man. You're handsome. Don't let other women tell you otherwise. Know your self-worth. That goes for the women too. Know your self-worth. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody walk over you. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Don't let anybody control you. Don't let anybody control your emotions, your actions, any of that. Be you. And be accepted by who you are. Comfortable with who you are. Embracing who you are. Continue to stay you. Don't let anybody change you. And enjoy life. Live it up. Because we don't know when we'll die. We all die someday. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Some of us may not even make it another 5 years. Some of us may have just lost somebody. If you did, I'm sorry for your loss. But make sure you live it up for whoever you lost. And if you haven't lost anybody as of recently, live it up. Because we all lose one day. No matter how many wins we get, the losses are always bigger when it hits close to home, in the heart. Live it up. Live life. Love life. Live, love, laugh. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Everything you have around you, because you don't know how long you'll have all of that. You really don't. And don't take it all for granted. Don't take it for granted. Sorry about that. Alright, we hour in. After this little segment, gonna call it. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Dre. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything, my type of response, because I literally haven't done much. No, but I've also done everything. Done everything she needed me to do, even unintentionally. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, bro, this is so real. You've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, my nigga. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your bone? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. I'm getting sick of this dude using his friend terminology. Bag that. Come on, man. You already in there. Marvel millions of years in the waiting, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath, gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in. Sorry, I'm not good at reading cursive or writing it. Don't even know how to write it. Is one where everything can be found. One that can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Where the sand is wet, and how it comes. Take your chapstick. Chapstick sponsor me. Bliss sponsor me. All of that. All of that. The amount of times I gotta bring up chapstick in a video was honestly unheard of by anybody. I should be sponsored when I get monetized. Will it gently lick at the foundations until you give it in? Or will a sudden sad wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by foamy tendons. Okay. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach out of it. You said like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare differences in our writing styles or thought processes. It was her idea. Knowing her, it was no surprise she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have any particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright. Let me talk to her. I'm actually see if she in a good mood again. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for some. Yeah, it's raps. It's raps. Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me feel really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you. Sorry. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. You're not even gonna let me read your poem? I'm gonna go home early today. Oh my goodness, she's setting up. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So she's setting me up to walk home with Yuri. I'm not gonna lie. I might have messed up if they don't give me an actual choice here. Then I'm doing it. Let's talk the nat. This one's alright. Alright. Yeah, well, doesn't blow me away. There's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. It reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really stuck to me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? What does that mean? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. What? That was unnecessary. But to think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would have just fly away without letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Yeah, show me the poem. And you know what? I'll read it this time. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over all the years, but today you have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls of your mind will melt away before the sun comes. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, the thought had let you go a long time. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe away in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in a salty sea. Who is she in love with, dude? Let's see your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press on your lips against mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about every day. No. Okay. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something about a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Yeah, Yuri's take was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she better not have said anything about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Wait, didn't... My bad. It just caught me off guard. I thought she's... Huh? So Yuri said that what's her name wanted to the right same topic, and what's her name said Yuri wanted to the right same topic. Oh yeah. Bro. Have you thought about what you want to submit for the performance at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. No pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see she's in love with me, dude. Let's take a look at today's poem. I let Monica take a poem in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yo, y'all gotta stop calling me out like that, gang. I got my own writing style. It just, wants to, I guess so. You can't deny she's talented. And plus, she's the only one that's been really talking to me about writing styles. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. Romantic is an interesting way to describe the poems. She's a totally different person when she pulls out the pen or she's talking about literature. It's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I'll try. Shoot, not for me, it ain't. Not for me, it's not. Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant I wish she didn't keep so much to herself, but still defending her like that. You must be pretty in there. Bro. You completely misunderstood. Yo. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? A fictional one. Okay, yeah, you tripping. Okay. It's just a hunch, but what if not really anything wrong with that? Yeah. Fictional boyfriend. Named Dre. Fuck out of that. I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. The lady who knows everything. Oh my goodness. She's sending shots. An old tale of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady that's found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hopes, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others turn away, the legend still remains, the last star glimmering in the twilight, in the light twilit sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and I fall and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry, cool, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything and knows what I'm thinking before I speak. Okay, so she got a girlfriend or something like that, pretty much. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers, all sorts of things give like meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. That's a big word, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone else in the class were writing things are more sad or happy. Are you surprised? If everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than... What does that mean? Ah, yeah, that. What? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your own writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if other people find it enjoy writing, it's not easier, because instead of just telling them that writing is good, it's okay or bad, or to focus on everything way into it. Okay, the way you want to write and continue improving, it's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring things out? Hold on a second. It's just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. What happened? You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Geez, why is the mood so weird today? That's a great question. Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something is terrible about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Sorry. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling it too well and went home. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. That's not... Bro. Stop misunderstanding my friendship. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me all day today. I didn't want to force it. Whew. The curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the... Yo, what? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them, different flavors. Can you under that all by yourself? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping design them. As for Yuri, you can... Yo, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Gang, I'm useless. No, she's not useless. That's not it at all. Let her help me out with something. Most talented person I know here. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I could tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and she's nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. The one who is truly useless. Why would you say... Oh, that was me that said that. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks and it will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I'll really be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. First off, I don't like Natsuki. She got too much of an attitude. I don't like girls with attitudes. It make me mad, make me angry. So I'm helping Yuri. Therefore, I mean, to be fair, she got a point. She did say she can handle, you know, the excuse for Jada. What are you saying? it'll be extremely hard work. Baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. And it's up to Dre to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we settle this already? Yeah. Dre, you're okay with this, right? And it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. First off, let me save it right here. And I'm picking Yuri because that's the only girl that I've actually made progress with in my friendship at all for the most part. And Monica, you can wait. I ain't gonna lie. You probably gonna give me another opportunity. I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Lasky, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. And she be alone all the time anyway. She need the company most, man. Come on. I think your assistance will be useful. That's great to hear. Lasky, will you be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Yeah, right. So hush your little mouth. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little bit sour. So is this everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way? Me? I guess I can say I'm interested in seeing how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Dre picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. Yeah, be nice to each other. And first off, don't bring me into this like you didn't want me to hang out with you. And like you didn't need the company. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words, and she also has trouble with words trying to cheer someone up. Get me out of her comfort zone, but I begin to understand Yuri was trying to sound like Yuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she's tried to say something to Yuri like at a time like this, because Yuri's already helping them smile and feel good for themselves. I kind of appreciate it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I would see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things and start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat to each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yeah, duh. What kind of, man, come on. You're in our exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer to go to your house. She don't want to be embarrassed by what's all in her atmosphere of her home. I understand. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter each way because we just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I manage myself in some useful way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think that will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, that's not, yeah, right, no. You don't actually think that. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reasons you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Exactly. But Yuri thinks to herself, hold on, let me make sure my lighting is still good. Okay, we're good. Yuri makes an intense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize I'm telling you I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her some tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really gonna look forward to Sunday. I am too. After all that exchange, I make my way out the door. Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming over my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots the roof. Yo, relax, gang. I've gotten pretty used to heading. I don't know what I just read. There's no telling what may have happened when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she's looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Yo, what are you going for? Or is it too early? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I certainly can't wait.